Here we go. Hello, you're going to see me in the corner of the video. I'm just going to be going over what I carry as my daily carry slash bug get home, I guess, bag stuff. If you've seen my video before, I did do sort of like a get home thing. It wasn't really a real life, shit hits the fan, but it was a real life, okay, I don't want to be here, I need to get home, and I don't have any other way except to hike it. At least for most of the way, I did get to a bus eventually. You can watch that video, it's on my channel. It's like something not quite shit hits the fan. Anyway, let's get into what's in this pack and we'll get into this video here. So, we're going to start here with my daily carry stuff. This is all the stuff I carry with me in my pockets. Doesn't matter if I'm going up the road 100 feet or, a mile or a kilometer. I'm always going to carry this, even 300 miles. I'm always going to carry these items here with me. So, let's start up the top, we'll go down. So here what I do is I just got a cloth mask, that's for COVID, just to be compliant with mandatory stuff, not to draw attention to myself, stuff sort of like that. I've got a Swiss Army knife, a lighter, wallet, and I've got my Puko. It's a finished Puko. Uncle gave it to me. It's got a Scandinavian grind on it, super easy to sharpen. It's a great knife. Then I've got my watch. This is just a Casio watch. When these first came out, they were like 120 bucks. They've gone down almost $35 now. They're great. They're a dive watch. They're resistant to I think 10 bar, which is about 100 meters or something like that deep. But it's a dive watch. It's got timers. So if you want to time, how long you're going or whatever. Say I'm walking, 3 kilometers. I want to see how far I get. Put it to the current time, and I can monitor how long it takes me to get there or whatever. Or even if you're just counting down, say you want to wait 15 minutes, well, you can put it to the 12 there. From right now, it is 2:45. So yes, this is that. I've got a pen, my phone. Obviously, I carry it. I'm using it right now just to monitor what's going on with the phone or the camera. So this is what I carry in my pocket here: lighter, starting fires, melting twine, stuff like that, stopping frays, Swiss Army knife. Again, this is all sort of self-explanatory. So getting into more of this section right here, excluding the twine, we'll actually wrote to put these there. So this section right here, basically everything that's from here over and from here down, that all goes in this little pack right here. This is a small, reflective, high visibility pack. It's super worn and used. I've had this thing since I was a kid, but hey, it doesn't run out of life yet, so it's still being used. So what I keep in there is a spare phone. It's a small flip phone. It's got contact information already in it. All I gotta do is swap my SIM card. I keep that in case my regular phone dies or breaks or something. I still need to contact somebody. I've got a spare phone. I've also got hand warmers. This is if it gets too cold and say I need to start a fire to really warm up. You can't. It's really hard to start a fire when your hands don't work. So this is just to warm up your hands so you can get a fire going. I also keep a ferrocerium rod, and it's just a small sparker. It doesn't produce a great spark, but it does light fires, so that's why it's there. I've also got a lighter. This is my primary choice. This is sort of a redundancy to the main lighter I always carry with me. It's always good to have redundancies, right? Redundancies. So that's that. I've got a can opener, opening cans, stuff like that. Self-explanatory. It's only got one purpose. I do use it sometimes. And then I've got a small candle. This is a small wax candle. It's sort of like the scented type to get rid of bugs. But in the summer, I'm sure this would be handy for bugs. But in the winter, this is mostly just going to be for external heat. If I say I need to make a small shelter in the side of a snow mound or something like that, I can heat it up a bit with this. It adds about one person's body heat, I believe, was the measurement I was given when I was younger. Aluminum foil. This is good for cooking and all that. These are water purification, water droplets, and this is iodine. So this is more of like a chlorine type. This is iodine. So this would filter 1 tablet, 1 liter, and then this is a different type of system, but also water purification is what that is. And I've used these quite a bit. This is some duct tape. This is a hex key. I don't really know exactly what. Corporal's Corners mentioned this first time I ever heard about it on his YouTube, and he just says it's really good for turning on and off, faucets and stuff like that. And I have since used it since I bought it. Actually, since my first sort of bug out bag video that I posted, I have used it on commercial buildings, stuff like that, to get water, and it does work. And it's a great tool to have. Since then, I've been really happy to have it. I've also got this small knife sharpener. Now I know I've got a Scandi grind on this, and this will not sharpen a Scandi grind. So it would be more likely to be used for something like this, like a Swiss Army knife, sharpen something like that. My Scandi knife usually gets sharpened, every single time it gets used. So it should be, um, fairly sharp when I use it. If I'm out for a few days, it's not going to be hard to try to find some sort of water stone or some sort of stone that I can sharpen this with. I really, really need to. And then I think I already said duct tape. It's for repairs, stuff like that. A couple garbage bags. A few of these are the smaller sort of kitchen garbage bags or toilet room garbage bags, and then one of them is just one of the larger sort of contract type bags. That can be used for water collection, for temporary shelters, rain jackets, stuff like that. And I think that pretty much covers everything here. I just got the Write in the Rain notepad in here. I've just got some contact information in case I lose both phones or they won't turn on or something, and I can borrow someone's phone or use a business's phone. So that's pretty much all that would be going in here. Next, we'll get into the twine. This is just some, I think it's called masonry twine. It's not super heavy duty stuff, but it does the trick. I use it a lot for just fastening things to, my bikes. I use my e-bike as transportation. Yeah, so it's really good. The other day I strapped an axe to my bag. I took a bit of duct tape, covered the edge of the axe. I went and bought a used one. Covered the edge of the axe with some duct tape, and then fastened the axe to my bike with the twine, and I had it inside of a contractor's bag, so that way it didn't, turn too many heads. I've also got battery charger here. So this is a battery, this is a plug, wall plug, and some cords. So this get home bag is sort of a multi-use bag. This is what I just carry with me everywhere, every day. So if I'm out and I want to spend the night somewhere, well, it's not going to be like, oh, sorry, I don't have my clothes to spend the night sort of thing. So I do have some hygiene products that I carry with me. I do have the ability to recharge my battery bank given the opportunity, and my phone, stuff like that, because of the charging cords. I've also got in here an escape bivy. This is the SOL escape bivy. This is 70% body heat reflective. If I need this, it's a good thing to have. It will keep you alive. It won't keep you warm. So just keep that in mind if you ever need to use it. It's a good thing. You might as well just not stop moving if you're really going to use this. But if you need to use it for whatever reason, it's one of those things that are good to have. It'll keep you dry off the ground, relatively dry. If you breathe in it or stuff like that, the humidity could build up. And if you're not wearing warm clothes to start off with, this will not hold too much heat. It will keep you warm-ish, but it won't keep you from being cold. It'll just keep you from dying and add an extra layer around you. So that's that hygiene kit. It's just toothbrush, toothpaste, deodorant, stuff like that. Soap, bar soap, and a razor for shaving if I want to shave. This is right here is a lock-picking set. Lock-picking set right here. I only carry this because one time I was with a friend, and her partner had locked her out of her apartment by accident. He had left for a while, so we couldn't get in the apartment. We tried contacting management, and they wouldn't let her in because she wasn't on the lease. I know it's sketchy already, but the thing is that if we were able to get in there and somebody did come, they could have contacted the person that's renting and said, hey, yeah, no, she's allowed to be there. Because she did have a key, she just misplaced it. So she was living there with him. But anyway, we'll get into here. So this right here is my rain poncho. This is one of those ones with the grommets and buttons, so that way you can turn it into a tarp or a shelter and also wear it as a poncho. So it's one of those nice multi-use item things. This is my intensive first aid kit. This is a USGI first aid kit. I don't actually use it anymore, or don't have many of the USGI stuff that was in here when I bought it. It does have a few compression bandages and stuff like that, but it's a lot of just smaller stuff, band-aids, polysporin, antiseptic wipes, clotting sponge, and some other things like that. A lot of just bandages for larger wounds, and then also some for minor scrapes and burns. And there's also sort of stuff to relieve stinging. It's like a bite bee gone. I don't know what it's called, but just relieve stinging if you get stung by a bee. And I have used that before. And then in the back here, second last item. This right here is some toilet paper. I keep toilet paper with me. If I'm out in the bush, I need to take a loo, I can go and use this. So that's that. And then I've got my water bottle. So that is pretty much everything I carry with me. I keep all of these items here including the phone, everything up from the mask down here in my pockets on my person. And then I keep everything else in this bag here. Everything else here fits into this bag. And this is my bag that I use, is my get home bag / daily carry bag, whatever you want to call it. It's got reflective on the back, so the back is reflective. This is good if you're walking on the side of the roads at night. And then here's this, it's just Canadian leaf right here. This is reflective as well, so it just helps increase your visibility if you're walking on a dark country road at night, stuff like that. So this is why I have that. It's also super inconspicuous. You know, you're not really going to turn too many heads with a bag like this, so that's that. So I think that pretty much that's pretty much everything. I mean, there's nothing else really. Maybe there might be one or two more specific things I would bring with me, depending on the case. But other than that, this is everything that I carry with me. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like this sort of content, don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe. Until next time, be safe and have fun.